Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video where the topic today is Mr. Christopher Ingham. Shock horror. Now, Chris is an influencer, okay? We all agree with this, whether or not we agree with it necessarily, but it is a fact. He influences lots of people. He has 108,000 followers on his Instagram. He has 1.3 million subs on YouTube, and what he says goes. Well, no, what he says is taken in by a vast amount of people, basically. So you would think that he would put out things which had that in mind. When he posts things, you would think he would have that in mind about his influence over people. However, as we saw the other day, my last video on Chris was, he was talking about and using that Tate guy to make his point. Obviously follows him and is just, he needs to watch that sort of thing, right? He should not be pushing that out to all and sundry. However, today he's posted another video, another Insta story, which was, you know, not quite in the same vein, but again, he's not paying attention to the fact that he's influencing young people. And this is the video that he put out. Now, yes, it may well be a laugh, it may be a joke, and Chris may have sat down, chuckled, and shown all his kids how funny it was and everything like that, you know, and they all sat round the dinner table and had a good old giggle about it, including his 10 and 13-year-old kids, you know. I'm sure he showed the lot of them because that's the type of family they are. They're very open. However, Chris, do me one favour, if you do nothing else, look at the people who have viewed that story. Look at the names on them. You can kind of gauge whether or not they are kids or not. Most of the kids that follow you, not all, but most of them have something about Ingham in the title, in the name, you know, Ingham edits and whatnot, right? So these are the people on your list here who follow you and love you and watch your videos. These are kids like 10, 12, 14, 16-year-old kids, girl kids mainly, right? And you are quite happy about putting that content out and influencing them. I think that's a bad it is bad, right? You shouldn't be doing that. And the other thing that I would say is the fact that the parents of these iFam who are following you, the parents who are following Chris, the parents of the iFam who are following Chris, are you actually monitoring who they're following and what they're watching? Because yes, I'm sure everybody in the comments will tell me, oh my god, people these days watch so much worse. The kids are watching so much worse on TikTok. And Chris himself will definitely use that as an excuse, 100%. However, why make it worse? Why contribute to the problem that exists by making, you know, by putting it out there? You know your audience is mainly children on TikTok or on Instagram there, so why put it out there? And the parents of these kids who allow their kids to follow the Inghams, are you aware that your children have edit accounts or, you know, fan accounts of these people, of the Inghams? Are you aware that they do that? And are you also aware that the vast majority actually use their fan accounts to hide behind and troll people and be nasty to people. You know, we all remember that. We all remember the incident where they wanted to sacrifice somebody for their leader, Sarah. I hope those kids have grown out of that by now, but that was quite sort of disturbing, where they were looking for a sacrifice in the form of myself. So, you know, yeah, that was but the parents, are you actually aware that your kids have these accounts and follow the Inghams unreservedly and will defend them to the death, sort of thing? I'm just saying, you need to monitor what they're watching, because are you happy with them watching Chris, who's put in that sort of content on his Instagram? Because even 13-year-olds, that's still young, you know. I just think that they should be not watching that kind of thing, and Chris should not be putting it on them. And then there's obviously the more serious issue of the Andrew Tate thing, which Chris was pushing out and has been pushing out quite a few times, and he must know that Tate is a bad person and is putting across the wrong message to his young followers. You know, you do not want that sort of ideology put on all the, you know, teen girls of the internet. So, you know, also, Chris, are you wanting your girls to grow up and marry someone like Andrew Tate? I'm thinking that I wouldn't want that if that was me, but I'm not sure about you. Are you happy with that to be a thing? Anyway, this has just been a quick snippet because Chris put out that, again, another thing on Instagram, which was, you know, I think he needs to rein it in a little bit and just you know, just stop, basically. Just carry on posting his bloody skate videos and stuff like that. That would be a better option. But this is the sort of thing. He must know there's kids that are watching him. Come on, he can't not know that. So please, everybody, take care. Give this video a thumbs up. Also, join the channel if you want more Ingham content. Please let me know that you do, because there's quite a few videos now in the backlog, in the catalogue of the members area, if you would like to join and check that out. And everybody else, please have a lovely day and come back again soon for another video. Take care and bye bye.